Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Stern and Spiegel LLP, attorneys and counselors at law, 516-873-1683. Let us solve your problems. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you, Dan. And
hey, Dave.
Norm, what's going on?
A lot going on today.
Oh, yeah, we got a busy schedule. So, unfortunately, it's really with deep regret that we announced the untimely passing of the ex-assistant chief of the Lakeview Volunteer Fire Department, Victor Cantelmo III. He also had served with the fire department, the FDNY in New York, and unfortunately he suffered from lung issues as a result of 9/11, and we can send our condolences to his family and to the fire department. Terrible way to start today, but unfortunately as well, we have other bad news in the community, Norm.
We lost Erwin Bresler. He was a giant of a guy. I mean, he was the president of Anshe Shalom in the past. Lots of friends in the community. He was instrumental in the new building that was built in 2005. We got our own Kodesh that houses the Torahs from a synagogue that was going out of business in Massachusetts. He and his wife Gigi went down with me to pitch against probably 10 other entities that wanted that piece of gold. And it turned out that Erwin had closed the synagogue before in the past and was crying as he was talking about it. And I saw the other board of that synagogue crying as well, and I knew right there we would win it.
Not necessarily the way we would want it, but Erwin was larger than life, both physically and spiritually, and
great sense of humor.
We do extend our heartfelt condolences to Howard Bresler and to his family for the passing of Erwin. So other news in the school area, and this was covered by pretty much almost all news organizations, by Newsday, The Patch, WABC.
Two amazing girls,
Gloria and Victoria Guerrier. They're twin sisters from the West Hempstead Secondary School, and they are the valedictorian, salutatorian, and just amazing.
From an immigrant family.
5 children, close-knit family. These kids do it all. They're athletic, they got scholarship money, they're unbelievable. So we really can't wait to cover this story in detail and see their progression.
And congratulations to them and their family.
Absolutely.
We're actually hoping to see maybe we can get them on. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be incredible.
Nice if we can work that out.
Hopefully, as soon as everyone comes back from vacation, we'll work out all the details. So today recording is Fat Tuesday, and Fat Tuesday begins the Lent countdown, and also one of the traditions of Fat Tuesday is the eating of king cake, and it turns out that Reister's is one of the most well-known bakeries, fortunately, in our community for getting king cake. And just want to give a shout out to Reister's, and for those who want to get their cake and eat it too, go to Reister's. Pickleball. So Norm, we're really getting into pickleball. It's something that is for our age and certainly for a lot younger. So you've had some amazing experience over the last week or so.
Yeah, well, first of all, we interviewed the owners of Pickleball Plus of Long Island. They're on Eagle Avenue. We have a great interview coming up, probably by next week. And I played this morning. It was great. I took a lesson with 3 other people, my wife and two friends.
Have you ever played before?
I have never played before. I've never even seen it played before.
Okay.
I was playing within a half an hour. I was playing a game.
Wow.
It's easy to play. It's fun to play. I would recommend it for everyone.
Yeah. And, from what I saw during the recording, the age span was from young to old, and everyone was having an amazing time. And, it just looks like a lot of fun.
The place is packed. It's amazing all day long. Men, women, kids. They have a young program from ages 3 to 10. It's seniors. They do it all. They have a social program where they match people up.
Well, I think we should save some of it for the interview that we're working on.
Okay.
I will say when we were down there on whatever it was Thursday, it was, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and the place was just jammed. There were people
It's
all over
beautiful.
the
It's a
place.
beautiful place.
Yeah, unbelievable. An incredible transition from, the traditional tennis to pickleball, and on top of that, you have Hempstead Lake State Park, which has pickleball. So, maybe West Hempstead's becoming the center of pickleball.
Capital of Long Island.
Pickleball
I was at Hempstead State
capital.
Park yesterday. It was gorgeous, stunningly gorgeous. Went down to the kayak launch area on the lake, and it's really a beautiful place to visit.
Unbelievable. With all the renovations that they did, we certainly urge
It's
everyone to
amazing.
go down to the park. So a couple of exciting things that we have up on the site. Number one, we have our video that we did with the library director, Regina Massia, updating us on all the things with the library, taking us on a tour, showing us a new children's area. Amazing things going on there, and just kind of the rebuild and feeling the excitement that's going on there is fantastic.
Yeah, just being with her for a few minutes, you could see how much hassle she had to go through to get that library back in shape.
Absolutely. Another exciting thing that we have on the site is we added some new cameras on the site. So there are 4 cameras on the site, 2 in particular, one on camera using for Southern State Parkway exit 17 and exit 18. So these are the DOT cameras that we're accessing. And for days like today, where they actually had like a major accident on the Southern State and it was backed up, it'd be really easy to just go to our site and you can see what's going on with the cameras. You could also take a look at the wave map. So anything you need to go, as we used to say in News 12, know before you go. You can always check it out on our site.
Yeah, it's convenient.
And so we're also a week away from the train change, which will happen February 27th, and Echo's going to be at the station, and we're going to be covering that end to end, and we're going to have some interviews with people with their first experiences going into Grand Central. Should be a hoot.
It's a big change for a lot of people, especially people working on the west side. It's a hassle. It's a major hassle for them, and the train schedules are a big change.
I've spoken to at least a couple of people who are like at this point still less than a week to go, don't know which train they're going to take because timing is off or it's going to Grand Central. So it's not a simple change. Obviously, people are glad if they're on the east side. It's just it's going to be a little complex.
Yeah, it's probably going to be at least a couple of weeks till people kind of get into their own routines, and even I'm sure the Long Island Railroad's going to have to work it all out. But you know what? If you go to our site and you can see the pictures of the new renovations that they did in Grand Central, it is overall pretty amazing.
Yeah. As well as Penn Station. I mean, they've upgraded across the street on that old post office is also completely renovated.
Yep.
I think it's they're pouring money into it. And
The only thing I can say is keep MSG where it is. Sorry, just a little editorial there.
Let's go Rangers. Sorry.
So Norm, want to exit not after yesterday's game. We want to exit with there's some interest-free loans for seniors that's happening in Hempstead, right?
Right. So they have an interesting program for people 62 years and older. They'll give away $15,000 interest-free for any renovations you want to do to your home. There is some pre-qualification based on income, but if you are interested in doing this, you should get in touch with the town, give them a call, and see if you qualify.
Yeah, and always lots of exciting things going on at the town of Hempstead, and we appreciate hearing about that program. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this week in West Hempstead. Thank you, Norm. Thank you, Dan. And I know we ran through a whole bunch of stuff, but as always, there's a lot of things going on in West Hempstead.
Have a good day.
You can always watch it slower if you want to. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you would like to sponsor this program, much like Stern and Spiegel are sponsoring us, please reach out to us at sales@westhempsteadecho.com.